So then,
Yep.
Bangladesh tail, we were talking about how resilient the tail could be, but as it turns out,
Wagged
it wagged a bit.
bit.
Just a bit, but after Litton Das made that walk back to the pavilion, they all fell like the Dominions.
Yeah, they're dominoes.
Yeah, the dominoes.
So 231 Bangladesh have been bowled out for. The target for India to achieve a 2-0 whitewash is 145. That is the target that is needed. And unfortunately, we thought in the third session, Bangladesh could get it past 150, 175. They would have had that edge. But Mohammad Siraj, I mean, the ball to get rid of Litton Das was simply magnificent. Pitched on a good length, jagged back in at pace. Litton was late in getting the bat down and off stump pegged back. And then Taijul unfortunately couldn't hang on and he was trapped plumb in front by Ravichandran Ashwin. And a run out. A very comical run out to ensure
good athleticism by Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill, in fact, has been superb at short leg. I mean, the catch that he took in Chattogram was really, really good. And the run out that is affected now. So, Bangladesh, 4 better than what they did in the first innings. All out. They were all out for 227 in the first innings. Then India had a lead of 87 and now 231 all out means not today. I don't know whether they'll want to chase it down today itself.
You'll need punt ball today.
You'll need punt ball.
If you have to
today.
finish it off
No, I
today,
don't
punt ball.
think so. In fact, when I was on my way to office, it was 113 for 6. And at that time, I thought that this match actually is getting over today, this evening.
Yeah.
But now, now that I've reached office, pretty late though, they have added 118 runs. 118 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. So they lost 4 wickets and got 118 runs. That's a decent job by the Bangladeshi.
Partnership of 46 for the 7th wicket and partnership of 60.
So Nurul and Litton.
That cameo.
They resurrected things for
and you allowed also, you allowed them to get off the hook because you dropped a few chances. You dropped some regulation catches in the slips, so particularly Virat. In fact, not particularly, all of them by Virat Kohli. And it was pretty surprising, 2 things that I observed. I don't know if you people noticed it or not. I didn't see commentators talk a lot about it. It seemed as if it was something they just dismissed it. Oh, that was a catch drop off to
Scared of
next delivery. Anyways, and then I was also surprised by KL Rahul. I understand Virat Kohli has been fielding in the slips. He's a pretty good fielder wherever you place him. But then he dropped 1 catch after the other. Perhaps in about 20 odd minutes, he dropped 4 catches, and there was one more chance, of course, that came after 1 bounce. But then KL Rahul should have changed the slip fielder. He could have also got
Shreyas maybe.
Cheteshwar Pujara.
Pujara you got.
Pujara is there and KL Rahul himself is a wicket keeper. He could have come and replaced Virat Kohli, but Pujara was the obvious choice. So that was pretty alarming for me, at least. I observed it and I was pretty surprised that nobody pointed that out. What was, in fact, after the tea break, I saw maybe that's good on this Indian team's part that Virat Kohli was the one who gave that pep talk when they stepped onto the field after the tea break. But now that India actually need 145 runs, we'll come to that topic also. 145 because Bangladesh, they've been dismissed for 231. Akshar Patel got 3 wickets. Ashwin got 2 wickets. Siraj got 2 wickets. Umesh got 1, and then the last final wicket
was a run
out. Bangladeshi tail once again wagged, and our dear friend Chandresh Narayanan. In fact, he was messaging me in the afternoon also. In fact, he tweeted something on Taskin Ahmed. But anyways,
his highest score is 75 that he made against Zimbabwe. So he was a capable bat.
And when he came on to bat, I was expecting that he will go after the bowlers. And then you give him spinners. And there was a stage when they were scoring very quickly. Nurul and
Litton Das.
Litton Das. They got that 46-run partnership pretty quickly.
Yep.
You could have actually dismissed them earlier had you.
But Tuskin showed very good intent.
Yeah,
Tuskin batted well.
46 runs in 8 overs, which is close to 6 per over. So, see, you had
But
to
I don't
attack.
get this from Bangladesh. Why did they not choose to stick around? What was this need for this attacking approach, especially after the break? You saw Tuskin attack, you saw Litton attack. Litton, by the way, hit the second and the third ball for a boundary after we resumed from tea.
So, see, I understand the fact that you had the field up, you wanted to attack. Okay, good. But then you have to also back it up in the field. So, Kohli dropping chances.
No, but I think Bangladesh could have done better. The fact that Nurul and Litton had given them some sort of a platform to build on, resurrected the Bangladeshi innings. What was the need for this gung-ho approach? I don't get that.
Maybe, see, the best way to counter pressure is to attack. They wanted to attack, but they couldn't sustain it.
That's how they got those 227 runs in the first innings also, by the way. Shubham Garg. Surely Rahul, that is me, not KL Rahul or Rahul Dravid. Surely Rahul was watching some other match. There was an entire dropped catches package shown during the tea break with the title Virat Missed Chances. Actually, you might be right because I didn't see the what do you call that? The break show or whatever you call it. So I didn't see it, to be very honest. But during the match, because for a period of 20 minutes to say 30 minutes, during which all those catches were dropped or all those chances were created, I didn't hear any commentator talk about those chances. Or maybe they didn't dissect how Virat Kohli was fielding. His hands were on the knees, which of course you'll find any slip fielder fielding in that very manner. But when the ball had almost touched the bat, still his hands were on the knees. So he was reacting a little late, and when you react even a fraction late, then all these things can happen. But also, KL Rahul, he's the captain. He's been appointed as the stand-in skipper of this Indian team. He was well within his rights to ask somebody to replace Virat Kohli. Even that didn't happen. So I believe that was the same match I'm talking about, that Shubham, you are also talking about. Anyways, I missed that break show.
But can you really, Rahul, walk up to Virat Kohli and say, okay, Virat, you're having a bad day in the field there in the slip cordon.
Why?
Can you just go field there at...
He's not above the game.
But why? Why can't you do that? Why can't?
I don't. Why didn't it happen then? That's what I'm saying. Why didn't it happen then? What's the other reason then?
No, because that's what I'm trying to find out. You shouldn't forget that there was a gentleman called MS Dhoni, on that tour of Australia, when Gautam Gambhir, Sachin Tendulkar and Virendra Sehwag were there, he said that I'll rotate my openers. And the reason, he mentioned it very clearly, that these are slow fielders. He said they are slow fielders. And MS Dhoni, by the way, took over captaincy in a dressing room which had Sachin Tendulkar, which had Rahul Dravid, Virendra Sehwag, Gautam Gambhir, Sachin Tendulkar I have already mentioned, VVS Lakshman, Saurav Ganguly, all these, Anil Kumble, all these players. Imagine how difficult it would have been for MS Dhoni to
marshal these guys.
Exactly. Yep. So, you have been appointed as captain. Then Graham Smith was made South African captain at the age of 22.
When there was Sean Pollock, when there was Alan Donald, there was all the other greats.
So,
Callis
is there.
So even if you don't show respect to a human being or to a person, it is the chair or the position that he holds.
Yeah.
You have to show respect and you have to go by what he says.
So are we trying to say here that Rahul should have been a little more commanding?
Absolutely. Commanding as in, he should have realized that it's not a... And Virat, by the way, is an excellent fielder. Whether you field him in the slips or anywhere in the ground. It's not...
He's a safe fielder.
It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. But off late, even Virat has been dropping a lot of
catches.
catches.
Yes, we were talking about that during the break.
I openly said it in the T show that Virat dropped the most expensive catch of the decade in 2014 in New Zealand. When New Zealand were 94 for 5 in Wellington, he dropped McCullum on 9. He went on to make 302. And
I think this World Cup also, no? He dropped one.
He dropped the catch. I think it was in
South
the
Africa.
Pakistan game, maybe.
Pakistan
game. I think he dropped. Was it him or was it KL?
No, he dropped one.
In the outfield, in the deep, right?
I
think he was fielding at long on.
I think he was.
see, he dropped in the South Africa game.
South Africa, no?
Yes.
First he dropped, and then
it was Miller, was it?
I think it was Markram.
Markram. These guys bungled up. Why? Because Hardik and there was one more guy.
Oh yes.
They messed it up because nobody anticipates. One thought that he'll take, the other one thought. But Virat, I think dropped Miller.
Miller. Because he took the match away.
Same RCB Kings 11 those memes were going around.
So now you tell me which was the more expensive one? Both
semi-finals. And Akash Bharadwaj, thanks that you love our trio, but no, it is KL Rahul and Shubman Gill opening. Pant not coming. So
KL
Pant at best can come at 3 if India want to win.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. Why? I think.
What a start that.
This would be going down.
Review.
Already a review.
First ball
and I think
Shakib
taken a review. Right, because this umpire has had a very bad day.
Yeah.
No, I think the umpiring has been below par.
Yep.
Yes.
And there have been some. I think this might either would be.
Yes, Rohit Roy. He dropped Markram also, and there was also.
Oh yes, you're right, Rohit of Ashwin. Yes, you're right.
He dropped the catch.
I think it either would be an umpire's call or would be going down the leg.
Yes, I think it's not.
See, it's a new ball, no, so it won't turn.
But
so
it was slow.
See, you can clearly see the off stump and the middle. I think it'll be missing. Missing. So this is what happens if the captain is a bowler. He doesn't have to ask anybody.
Yes.
Otherwise, you check with the wicket keeper. Immediately, he took that
call.
I think it's not Rahul. It is
Shubman on strike. Yeah.
Yes. Let's hope that it is missing leg stump, because you remember one of the deliveries that Aksar bowled to Litton. He had played inside the line. It looked out. But was sliding on leg.
That was bizarre as well, Rahul.
That was bizarre. Missing. Review lost.
It was a new ball, wouldn't have turned.
Yeah.
Shakib, this is what happens with Shakib at times.
Yeah. And luckily he didn't approve the stumps, because a similar thing happened in the Dhaka Premier League once. He approved the stumps and flung it at the umpire.
Well, that was a horrible time that he was going through.
Yeah. So no wicket has fallen. No one is there.
And Bangladesh, by the way, losing a review on the very first ball.
Yep.
But it was a review worth taking. You understand there's a lot of emotion there right now. You're excited going into the fourth inning. So yeah, just a review. Taken a first up.
Yes, but it was a good ball though.
This was a slower one.
Yep. And Shakib, remember, took 4 wickets in the first innings.
No, of course, Bangladesh bowlers will have their say. There's no doubt about that. That first ball was just a glimpse of what's to come ahead in this inning.
This was the
quicker one.
This one didn't turn.
No turn at all. Yeah.
Okay. If Gill makes 50, can you drop him? Meet Sony. I don't know what will happen in Indian cricket. I'm sorry. I have given up on that. I don't want to go ahead on that.
See, I think by 27th of this month, today is what?
24th.
Today is 24th. I think 27th or maybe in next couple of days, you'll have your team for the Sri Lanka series, 3-match T20s and ODI series. So
before that, the selection panel will be appointed?
See, I'll tell you. So some of the players who are already in the reckoning, they've already been advised to go to NCA. Now, I think yesterday was the last day, or yesterday was the last day for the Ranji Trophy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So some of the players who are playing in Ranji Trophy,
Surya Kumar Yadav,
so they will now report back to Bangalore at the NCA on 26th. That is day after.
Yep.
So in next couple of days, your team for the next series or next home tour of Sri Lanka will be announced, and thereafter we'll see. I think Chetan Sharma, as we were expecting, since he has reapplied. In fact, Chetan Sharma and Harvinder Singh, the two let's not call them former selectors yet, because their tenure hasn't ended.
Yeah.
So they'll be part of the same selection panel. Will again select the team, and KL Rahul should be missing. I believe he has some personal reasons.
Yes.
So personal reasons.
Yep.
I'm not aware of those reasons though, but
But widely being reported those reasons, and our
Yes.
family members would well be aware of those reasons.
Okay, Harsh Khatri saying 27th of Rohit will stay as ODI captain.
27th of this month, Rohit will.
Stay as ODI captain. So all those reports of Hardik taking over.
No, but
I mean, see, T20 captain, yes, but ODI captain, let's wait on it.
so no, T20 captain Hardik would be leading the team.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I said. T20 captain, yes. ODI captaincy, let's wait.
Exactly, and
You don't see that happening. You don't see, that big a change happening before the World
I
Cup.
mean, there is a school of thought though. If you want to make the change, like
Make it
even
now.
I and
Is it?
Rahul discussed it, make it now.
see, I have a simple point.
But then, didn't you make this appointment keeping the 2024 ODI World Cup in mind?
Anything can change.
Exactly,
That
and
is how it
also
is.
you have to see that this is the team for the Sri Lanka series will be picked by the previous selection committee.
Yes.
Now for the New Zealand series, the selection panel will change.
Yep.
So you have to decide what if this selection panel appoints a new ODI captain, okay, and then the next selection panel thinks, no, Rohit is the best choice, we have to go back to. So I think this selection panel will keep it same as it was, status quo.
Yep,
So
status quo.
T20 captain, you can still go ahead with Hardik, but as far as ODI captain, I think at least for this tour, Rohit Sharma could be the captain. But definitely, there is a thought amongst the BCCI hierarchy that see.
Catch there.
Catch
man.
dropped.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it was Litton.
It's just the second over.
Was it Litton who dropped it? No, Mominul dropped the
Litton
catch.
is there. No worries.
Yeah,
Okay.
but man, even Taijul
KL
is...
Rahul has already been dropped once, huh?
Yes, yes.
And he was on zero. Yeah,
He was on zero, yes. And Taijul's already settling into rhythm. He beat KL Rahul with the one that straightened just outside off. So,
But
And-
what's going wrong with KL Rahul?
lots.
Rahul?
Mind.
All in the mind?
All in the
All
mind.
in the mind.
Yep.
And it will be very difficult for him to get out of it. Even now, he's going to take a 1 month break. Let's hope, because as per the reports, I believe
He's mostly missing the Sri Lanka series, right?
He's getting married during that time, so he'll have some time off from cricket and hopefully comes back better. But I think it's not about these are not technical issues. I think it's in the mind. I think it's
He will do like Virat Kohli, not
getting
lift
to
a
his-
bat at all and be in off cricket for a month.
yeah.
But it works for Virat Kohli, might not work for the others.
Did it work for Virat?
At least he broke the century drought. And in the T20 World Cup, he looked in prime form. He was in superb form. Let's not make any dismissals about that.
No, he was good. He was better than the other.
He was
batsmen.
better than.
Let's put it that way.
Yep. I think so
He was
far,
better than the rest of your top order.
Yes. But he's not gotten that mojo back in tests yet.
What about ODIs?
I think he kind of silenced that by hitting a century against Bangladesh, that third ODI.
Oh yeah.
So number 72
72.
happened. So I think you can rest your doubts on Virat Kohli, the white ball format.
No, right.
Red ball, I think he has to get that mojo back. I think it will come in the
One
Border Gavaskar
century,
Trophy.
and then he's good in tests also.
Slowly, sure, but surely.
If that's the benchmark,
What if he does well in a tough situation against Australia? Tough situation, scores a century against Australia.
No, but there are other players in this team who've done well, scoring runs consistently in tough situations. Look at somebody like Shreyas Iyer. He got 100 against New Zealand.
Yep.
Scored a match-saving
Saving
50
50.
with Riddhiman Saha against New Zealand.
Yes.
It was
Kanpur.
actually a match-saving. Okay,
Yep.
out. KL Rahul.
Oh, KL Rahul's gone.
KL Rahul is gone, boss.
Shakib.
Thank you.
Yes, that's about it. And
दोस्ती बनी रहे.
yes. So Bangladesh have struck. Can India hang on? We will be back for the Stumps update. Press the like, comment, and share button, folks. We'll be back soon. Vanakkam.
Sharp cap.
Nurul, yes.